Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my kiddos. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry 72 Stitches. And this is episode 197. And today is Friday, March 24th, 2023. I got my coffee in my scrappy Knitting Queen mug. I have peppermint mocha today. The pumpkin spice is officially gone. But this is my second favorite. Love it. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Today I have knitting and crochet. I felt like crocheting this week, so I did it. Let's see, I didn't finish this. We'll talk about this in a minute. It's not done. Close, so close. I feel like if I really push myself this week, I could finish it. I don't know. We'll see. I will have all the show notes right down there. Links to where you can find me. I'm most active on Instagram. I'll have links to all the things. Patterns, bags, yarns. Reading and watching will be down there. I am also doing a knit along over in my Ravelry group that will also be linked down below. Knit all the West knits. Just knit a Stephen West pattern, West knits pattern. Anything, any pattern, doesn't matter if it's a sock or one of his blankets. And whips are allowed. So if you still have like maybe the twists and turns are still on your needles or any other shawl, it's one of his sweaters. Yeah, I have a chatter and an FO thread over there, and that ends May 31st. And if you have been with me for a while, did I only do it, would this be my second year? I don't know, I'll have to look into that. I am going to be doing Knit All the Felici Cal also, because I had a lot of fun with that, and I know all of you did too. So that will probably start June 1st. So get your Felici ready. Oh, I'm so excited. I need to, I think new colors come out in June, so I'm not gonna have room. I thought I was gonna have to dig in here to finish this. It doesn't look like it. It looks like I'll have enough in my Felici pillow. I did not bring my Felici pillow. If you watched me like a couple episodes ago, there's a bag that's full of Felici scraps, and I called it my Felici pillow. I think that's the title of the episode. So if you want to go back and see that, see the before, and then when I finish this, I will show you the after of my bag. Yeah. So I think that's it. That's my spiel. I think that's it. All right, we will go into finished objects. Oh, I love these so much. I'm so happy that these are done so then I can wear them on Sunday, because I love to wear scrappy socks on scrappy Sundays. Oh, look at these. Oh my word. So this is my Opal. This is Opal yarns. I got an Opal Advent calendar from Purple Circle Yarn Co. And there were 20 grams of Opal yarns. No repeats, so I bet there must be a lot of Opal yarn to have 24. This is just a 24 minis. Oh, it's beautiful. Don't match, obviously, because they're scrappy. I did 64 stitches, US 2.5 millimeter, US 1.5. Yeah, I did 12 rows of 2x2 rib. I did weave in all my ends. There wasn't as many as I was expecting, probably because I didn't change my color that much. Maybe I did, I don't know. I don't know how many colors are in the sock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12 in this one. 12 colors. in this sock. Let's see how many is in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 in this one. So does that mean I used all 24? I might have. I might not have. I have no idea. I don't know. Anyway, here they are. They're beautiful. I did these for the Easy Peasy Scrappy Sock Cal over in Instagram, hosted by Everything Shapes Us. She did it last year too. I think she does it every year. So I did 2 pairs for her Cal. Not as many as last year, but that's okay. 2 is good. These are for me. These are mine. Okay. Oh, and then I'll show you. Here's all the leftovers I have. So I probably have enough to do like maybe 2 more pairs. Maybe 3. I did wind off before I got started. I wound off 5 grams of each color and put them in my blanket. So they weren't full 20 grams when I started. And that's a leftover from one of my squares. It's a teeny tiny. So I'm going to put those back in there. So this is what I have left. I think it didn't used to all fit in one Ziploc 1-gallon bag, so I will definitely be making another scrappy pair of socks, or maybe a musselburgh, scrappy musselburgh hat. I don't know yet. They're gonna sit in my stash and marinate until I figure out what I want to do with them. Okay, now we have one more finished object. This is the crochet that I was talking about. I've been seeing a lot of crochet, and I was like, I want to crochet, but I have nothing to crochet. And then I remembered, oh, Christmas is coming. I should probably make my dad slippers or get started on them. So I did. I did not bring a skein. This is Red Heart yarn. These are the dorkiest things ever, but my dad absolutely loves these things. It's like a clog style slipper. I do have the pattern here. I will link it down below. I printed this pattern off in 2008. I've been making them ever since. But it is a free pattern. Free crochet pattern. Crocheted adult booties. Says easy. I don't know. When I first made these, I had a hard time, but now that I have my notes, all my notes here, it's easy now. I used I used what the pattern said, a size K 10.5 crochet hook. Yes, and I used Red Heart yarn. I think they suggest Vanna's Choice, but I used Red Heart. I think this is Gray Heather. And I love to crochet, but crochet does not like my hands very well. So I try not to do it too much because it really hurts my wrists and my hands. So I made these in a day. I got 2 done. Let me show you here. I do have 2, I promise. There's the other one. And I used 1 skein of the Red Heart yarn, which is, I think it's the 5 ounces, and I had a little bit left. These weighed 108 grams. I think the skein is 140 grams, so I had a little bit extra. Yeah, and I had a lot of fun doing these. It's like, I miss crochet so much, so I have some ideas for my Advents, though I don't know if I want to do the same thing for both Advent, and I have to decide which one. Kay from the Crazy Sock Lady, if you watch her, she did it was a, I don't know what the pattern was called. It's like a granny square, but it's a triangle. So it's like a shawl, crochet, triangle shape shawl. I was really tempted to do that with one of my Advents. I have my Hue Loco one. That's a fade. I think that would look so pretty in that. And that one came with a 50 gram, like, 50 gram skein, also with the 20 minis. 20 gram minis. So I was thinking, I'm like, I don't know if that would be enough yarn for the whole shawl, but I have that 50 gram skein to do as the border to keep going to make it bigger. So I'm thinking about doing that. I'm not sure. And then I also have the Dragon Horde Yarn Cafe Creation advent calendar. I'm like, do I do the same thing? Do I do the same pattern? I don't know. Something in my eye. Okay, we're good. So I don't know yet. I want to make that at least with one of those advents, but I can't decide which one. So, still thinking about that. I think it would look cool with the Hue Loco Fade one. Start at the top and just go down. Starts light and it gets dark. I don't know. I think I might do that with that one, and then we'll see. But it's on my radar, but I have no idea when I'm going to do that. So I have one pair of these done. I said this was 108 grams. I did this all in one day. I'm like, I need to make more of these to up my gram count. I was going to start another pair, and I'm like, nah, I got squirrel moment. So maybe this weekend I'll start another pair. I don't know yet. I'm planning on making him 5 pairs. Usually I do in between 4 and 5. I know it's kind of wasteful. He wears them till there's holes in them, and then he just gets a new pair. It's kind of wasteful, but he loves them. He uses them. They get well loved. And that's what I get him every year for Christmas. Yeah. So I got 4 more pairs to go. I can do it. As long as I just don't feel like I can't crochet all day. Can't do it. I'll regret it later. With that one, I think after lunch I made one. And then I might have started the next one, and then I made dinner, and then I finished it. So I'm trying to take breaks in between it, but you know, once you get addicted, it's just like, I don't want to stop. And then my hands are like, you should have stopped. All right, so that's all my finished objects. Now we got some whips. We got one new whip this week. This is a bag from Amie from Happy Little Yarn. She got that for my birthday, I think. Birthday or Christmas, I don't remember. So she sent me some yarn to make her socks. This is a colorway that you cannot buy. I don't think. I'm pretty sure you can't. She asked Teresa from Pretty Twisted Yarns to make her a custom colorway. And I think she got 3 sock sets. She kept one, and she's going to give away the other 2. Or she did already. I don't know. So, and this is Happy Twisted Pretty Little Yarn Sock Set. Don't have much, but did start it. And it's not stripy. Which I love. You all know I love self-striping yarn, but with this, these are like, I don't have to worry about where to put my heel. I don't have to worry about where to put my toe for stripes. So I feel like these are gonna go fast. Got one marker there. These are marking my rows. So I got 10 rows. I got 12 rows. I think I'm gonna do 15 for the leg, and then I'll put my afterthought heel. I do 15 rows of 2x2 rib for her socks. Chiaogoo red lace needles, 2.5 millimeter, which is a US 1.5. And here is the mini. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. That is neon green. I think I'm going to do heels and toes with this one, since this is her yarn. And I'm doing shorties, so there will be enough for me. And I might just pop in a different color for the heel, whatever I have in my stash. I love it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Did I say 64 stitches? 64 stitches. I really love this yarn. I've knit with her Teresa's yarn before, but I think this is a different base. Yep, 75, nope, 85/15. Superwash Extra Fine Merino. I'm assuming the 15 is nylon? It doesn't say nylon on here. I'm assuming it's nylon. 437 yards for 100 grams. 4-ply fingering weight. It's very plump. I love it. All right, so that is that. I cast that on thinking that I was gonna work on them more, and I didn't. Because I finished my scrappy socks. I'm like, I need another sock on the needle. I started it, worked on it for like a day, and then I put it down. All right, now we're going to talk about what I'm wearing. This is whip number 2. I'm wearing it because I want to. Because I can. This is the Garter Marler Cardigan by Stephen West. The body is in Knitpicks Felici. There's my ends. This is fingering weight. I'll double, so I'm kind of marling the Felici. I mean, it's hard when self-striping. So this is what self-striping marling looks like in a sweater. I'm using US 7s for the body, 6s for the collar, cuffs, and the hem. Let's see what else. I'm doing the 4th size, which is I think the 47-inch bust, so it's a little roomy. I like a little roomy. Since I'm wearing it, how am I going to show this? I guess I'll turn around. I have stitch markers. There is a white light bulb stitch marker. That's where I was last week. And I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. There's a wooden marker that is a plant. That's where I was. That's how much I did yesterday. Stephen West came out with another shawl. I don't know if you've seen it. We're going to talk about it later. And I am so motivated to work on that. I want to start it, but I want to finish this. So I am like, I feel like I'm really close, and I feel like I'm just going to power through this thing. So I'm going to turn around, or maybe I should just take it off. Get off for a minute. It'll be easier that way. Then I'll put it back on, don't worry. Because it's a chilly. Okay. It's connected to yarn, so I gotta. So here's the back. So yeah, look at that. I forgot to measure. I am at 8 inches right now for the body, if I measured correctly. Yeah. So I did like, I don't know if that's 7 inches. It might be 7 inches that I did this week. The stitch marker doesn't want to. It's a little plant. That's cute. From Twin Mountain Handcrafts, my favorite. So that white light bulb marker was where I was last week, and then I did all of that this week. And I did from that up just yesterday. I'm like, oh, this is possible. This might be possible to finish this. Here's the inside. I did have some yarn that like one of the plies broke, so I had to weave it in, but luckily it happened on the wrong side, so I was able just to like, phew, I didn't have to take back. So I really got to be careful when I start looking through my yarn. I don't know why I did that. I mean, that yarn has been shoved in a bag. There's no way bugs can get in there. So I don't know. Maybe the yarn just got weak or something. No idea, but this is where I'm at. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it so much. I'm gonna put it back on now. So for my size, the pattern says I should do 12 inches for the body and then 2 inches of ribbing. And I was like, that's not gonna be enough, Stephen. What are you talking about? 12 inches. I forgot that my armpit, I mean my true armpit is like right here. So yeah, I I mean, that's fine. I don't like stuff shoved up in my armpit. And I wear really baggy clothes. So my true armpit is like right here. So there's where I divided from the sleeves. So that's, I'd probably be okay with just doing 12 inches. And then 2 inches of ribbing. So I am trying it on as I go. Light bulb flashing again. So yeah. So I think I'm gonna do 12 inches. I have 8 right now, like I said, so 4 more inches of this, the Felici, and then 2 more inches of this, and then just the button bands, and that's all I got left. I'm so happy that I did the sleeves last week, because now I feel like it's almost done. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. So I'll do the 12 inches, try it on. If I think I need a little bit more, I might only just do an inch, and then do the 2 inches of rib. But you will see. It will grow, so I don't want to do it too big, but I want it to cover my butt. I want it to cover my booty. So we will see where it is at 12 inches. And that is it. I'm doing the weave and steven method, so all of these are woven. I just gotta snip them. Yep, that one's woven in. So weave and steven for life. I highly recommend that. I don't like doing it for socks, but for shawls and sweaters, definitely. It will save you in the end. All right, I think that's it about the sweater. Right now it's like sitting right at my waist. I think I had like 6 inches done. It was right at my belly button. And I think I did 2 more inches after I tried it on. So that's what we're going with. Cross your fingers. I would love to have this done next week. Tempted. I might go into overdrive on this and not work on anything else. I'll work on my blanket and then I'll work on this. Because the grams on this is going to be epic. Just saying, because it's fingering weight held double. It is heavy and squishy and I love it. And I got ends sticking out. All right, that is whip number 2, and my last whip is my blanket. Are you guys sick of seeing this? Yeah, a lot of the times it's like, do you guys really want to see this? It's like I'm working on the same 3 things, probably for the past like 3 weeks. I don't know. I'm here. I'm working on the same things. So here's my Cozy Memories blanket. The Coziest Memories by Kemper Ray is the pattern that I'm using. I am at square 212, I believe. 212, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 212 out of 500. If you follow me on Instagram, on my stories, I post my squares that I do every day. So if you want to see a close-up of them, so far I've been doing very well. I am weaving my ends as I go. I like to do it when there's 4 square. So the top row has my hangies, my strings. Let's see. Where's my stitch marker? There it is. The stitch markers on here are from Twin Mountain Handcrafts. I love her markers. Absolutely love them. She's doing a like emoji March Madness thing. And she's going to turn whoever the winners are. I think she's going to turn them to stitch markers. So I'm probably definitely going to be buying those. So there's Friday. And then we started a new row. Saturday. Sunday. Monday. Tuesday. Wednesday, and yesterday, which was Thursday. I'm doing 2 squares a day until this thing is done. If my math worked out, it'll be August when this thing will be done, unless I get really close to the end and I'm like, I want to finish it, and I might do more than 2 squares a day. But 2 squares a day is doable. It's not difficult. takes me about 40 to 45 minutes to do one, so it is like an hour and a half of knitting time-ish. Yeah, and after I finish this row, I have one more row and I'll be half done. I'm almost there. How many do I have left for this row? I think it's going to be 2 weeks before I get halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, I have 13. So I'll finish this row this coming week. So it'll probably be about 2 weeks. Then I'll be halfway. Yay! So I'm getting there. I'm using this is fingering weight yarn. I'm using, let's see my notes, a US 2, which is a 2.75 millimeter. Oh, it's beautiful. The pattern says 23 by 23. I'm doing 20 by 20. And my squares are about 2.5 inches. And I'm just using scraps. Scraps from socks I made, mini sets, swaps, row 1 minis, whatever. I usually save 5 grams to do a square, but I think it takes like about 3 because I still have extra. But 5, it's like I don't have to worry about, you know, getting towards the end and having to go, oh, I ran out of yarn and I just wasted 45 minutes. Whoop. So there's my blanket. I love it. And like I've said before, this will be going to my youngest daughter. And I will be doing an I-cord border around the whole thing. That will probably take me a week to do, so I need to account for that in my my time to see if I can get this done. I cast this on her birthday last year. I would love to finish it before then, but we will see. If not, I'll just give it to her when it's done so she can start using it in the fall. I'm not going to wait and give it to her for Christmas. So I will, whenever it's done, she's getting it, whether it's before her birthday, on her birthday, or after her birthday. Oh, I love this sweater so much. I want to finish it. Okay, and that's all my whips. And that's all of my FOs and whips and yarny stuff. I am going to show some dream cast-ons, some next cast-ons, whatever you want to call them. So this is March 24th. Yes, March 24th. So Saturday, I think it's Saturday is March 1st. April 1st. So it's time to pick out a new color for Desert Vista Dye Works socks. And I picked Zom Rabbit because it's kind of springy. You got pinks and yellows. I really love her zombie colorways. Absolutely love them. There's like a speckled stripe in there, or a variegated stripe in between solid stripes. It's brilliant. So these are gonna cast on April 1st. I almost said July 1st. I don't know where my brain's going. So this is probably the last year I'm gonna be doing the Desert Vista Dye Works Sock Club. I think I'm just gonna take a break. And I'm trying not to buy yarn this year, and I don't have enough. I have enough for this year, but I won't have enough for next year unless I buy more. So, trying to be good, trying to use my stash. I mean, look at all this beautiful yarn. I can't knit fast enough, so that's why I'm kind of on my little yarn diet. So these will be cast on. I was hoping to get these done before April 1st so that I can cast these on, but if I really want to finish the sweater, I don't know. We'll see. Those are shorties. Anyway, maybe I'll just have 2 socks on the needles for a little bit. So these will be cast on. Not the next episode, because March 31st is Friday, so you won't see these. But I should have showed these next week, but that's okay. Here is what I'm going to cast on for April. I figured it out. All right, and now I'm going to show, if you follow Stephen West on Instagram, I highly suggest you do. But he came out with a new pattern in his modular shawl ebook. I purchased the ebook when it first came out, so every month or two he's going to be having a new pattern out released, and it was cheaper just to buy the ebook when I did because he had a sale on it. So now I get patterns every once in a while, and I'm like, oh, so excited. So he came out with, was it frag something? Fragmentation? I don't know if that's the right word. And I saw that, and I'm like, oh, I love that. I need to do that. Well, then yesterday he came out with another one called Shifting Chevrons, and I'm like, oh my, that's it. That's the one. I might not love the other one, and I'll eventually make it. But so I went through my stash, and I'm like, I can't believe I have enough in my stash to make this. I don't have to buy any yarn. It calls for 7 colors, 100 grams each. And so this is what I got. So I have 2 balls of each. I had 2 balls of each of these colors in my stash. So it's happening. I don't know when. Hopefully after I finish my sweater. So this is my motivation to finish that sweater. Oh, beautiful. So this one looks black, but it's navy. Navy. And did you guys know that Stroll has new colors? They have like 7 new colors. It's like, oh, I'm tempted. But they added some green. It's like, oh, I'm so excited. So this is going to be the Shifting Chevrons. Shifting Chevrons? I think that's what it's called. Shawl. That's going to happen after I finish my sweater. Because I have to have a Stephen West pattern on the needles at all times. It is my rule. So yeah, that is a future cast on. I'm not sure when. Yeah, so that's it. I don't have any stash. I've been very good. Besides those stitch markers that I just showed you, the plant ones. I didn't bring the rest with me. I think I mentioned I had a coffee set that the coffee mug broke, so I wanted to replace that ASAP because that was one of my favorite markers. And then I decided to get another set, the plant ones, the little potted plants, because I wouldn't say I'm a plant lady, but I'm like I have one in my house, and I've been really wanting to get more. I got that plant, I think last summer, and it's still alive, so I'm like, I can do this. So I didn't want to like buy a whole bunch of plants, go crazy, because I have a tendency to kill things. But I've been watering it like once a week on Sundays, and yeah, he's still alive. And I named him Dumbledore. I think you probably saw him on my vlog, my Vlogmas. I'm pretty sure I showed him there because he was right next to the Christmas tree. But he is still alive and thriving. He got like 3 or 4 new leaves like the last couple weeks. I'm like, I wonder if he thinks it's springtime. Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay. And now I'm like worried about, like, do I need to repot it? Any plant people out there? I mean, it was in its pot when I bought it. I bought it at my grocery store. Should I, when it starts to get like warm out, should I put them in a bigger pot with more dirt, or should I not do that? Will that kill it? I don't know what to do. I don't want to kill him. So if you are a plant person out there, please let me know. Does it depend on what plant it is? Because if it does, I have no idea what kind of plant it is. No idea. So that's probably not helpful to you, but yeah. Like, I didn't want to do it in the winter time because it's cold out, obviously, and if I have to be digging in the dirt, it has to be outside, and there's like no way. But yeah, so should I put it in a bigger pot, or should I leave it alone and just keep watering it? I feel like at some point his roots are going to get too big, and there's not going to be. Yeah, I don't know yet. Let me know. What you think? Do I need to repot him? Put him in a bigger pot? I mean, I thought he was like on the verge of, I mean, he wasn't like wilting or anything, but he wasn't getting any new leaves. When I first bought him, there was like 3 or 4 leaves, and then nothing. And then all of a sudden he got 4 new leaves. So I'm like, well, maybe he's just chilling. He knows it's winter. All right, that's enough about plant talk. But I need to get some more plants because I feel like I kept one alive for like almost a year. So I think I can get some more plants. All right, life stuff real fast. I really don't have anything. I forgot to mention my kids are on spring break right now. Today is the first day of spring break, but they've been quiet, so you didn't hear them. But they are home for a week. They go back April 3rd, I believe. So we will see how this goes. We have some plans. Cross your fingers for me that everything works out. Oh, I didn't do reading and watching. I'm getting all rambly. All right. We'll do reading real fast because it's only one. I am still reading The Invisible Library. This is the first book in the series. I'm really starting to get into it. I just need to either 1, start going to bed earlier, or 2, start reading a little bit during the day. It's on my, I love reading on my Kindle so I can knit. So I need to try to figure out how to do that. Yes, I'm about half done. So I'm getting there. Still not feeling the reading vibes, but I do love reading before I go to bed. Okay, watching. There's a lot. Woo-wee. Okay, looking at my notes here. My husband and I finished Andor Season 1. It's pretty good. Not as good as Mandalorian. I would say it would go Mandalorian, Obi-Wan, Andor, as of right now. My husband and I are now watching the Book of Boba Fett. Thank you for the person who left the comment last week that said, I think Boba Fett 5, 6, and 7 episodes you need to watch before you watch season 3 of Mandalorian. Otherwise, you might be confused. So I'm like, ugh, that worked out great. We are going, I think we finished 4 episodes of Boba Fett, so we are going on to 5. We were going to probably finish that and then start watching Mandalorian season 3. Maybe, I don't know. I think there's only, is there 4 episodes out of Mandalorian? So I don't know what we're going to do yet. But that's what we're watching right now. And on my own, I finished Supernatural season 3. Love it. You guys hear me talk about it every week. I love that show. I am rewatching it. So I finished season 3 and then I stopped and I just watched all of the Disney movies this week. I watched 5 of them, which isn't bad. That's like 1 a day. That's not bad. Okay, I watched The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. I love that. I love Winnie the Pooh. The Rescuers. I do remember watching that. Fox and the Hound. That one was a little intense. With the bear with the red eyes. I don't remember that. Maybe I blocked that out. Yeah, that one had a lot of violence in it. A lot of fighting of animals. Yeah, anyway. The Black Cauldron. Now this seems like the black sheep of Disney movies. I'm not sure why. I liked it. Maybe it was because it was rated PG. There was some intense moments. But I really liked it. So I don't know. Have you guys seen The Black Cauldron by Disney? What do you think? Did I miss something? I don't know. I liked it. And then I watched The Great Mouse Detective. I remember watching that as a kid. Nothing like Sherlock Holmes the Mouse. Loved it. So that's what I watched and read. All right. I really don't have anything else for life stuff, so we will just end this here. I'm at 40 minutes. That's enough. I have to get laundry folded and finish my squares on my blanket so I can work on this. I love it. Okay. Goals for this week. Finish those squares. 14 squares in my blanket. That will happen. Maybe have this done. Cross your fingers for me, guys. I feel like I'm really close. I got like 6 inches on the body and then the button band. That's it. Can I do it? Can I finish it? Cross your fingers for me. Yeah. So I don't know if I'll have much done on those socks. Maybe I'll have some more crochet slippers. Maybe I won't. We will see. But yeah, I really want to finish this. Okay, that is it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any plant advice, like I asked before, can you put that down in the comments? Or what else? Anything else you want to talk about? Recommend? Yeah, that's it. Did I say comment, like, subscribe, ring the bell if you want to be notified when I have new episodes. I am pretty good at recording on Fridays, uploading on Monday mornings, 6 a.m. my time, which is Eastern time. We had daylight savings time. I don't like that. I hate it. But anyway, we won't talk about that. Take another sip of coffee, and I will hopefully see you next week. Bye.